Shreyas Iyer as your captain.
Arshdeep worth 80 crore.
You have to target a few big names.
If we don't get our core, it's going to be very tricky for us to pick up first choice. And my second choice is a toss-up between...
Your strength can be your weakness. Moving on to the next IPL side, it's one of the teams that have not won the IPL so far, but are always passionate when it comes to the IPL auction at the beginning of the season. And when it comes to Punjab Kings, I have to request a person all the way from England who will definitely be at the IPL in India, where it's IPL fever time for sure. Welcome to the show, Sandy Paji. You must be happy when it comes to the mega auction coming up, because you have the highest burst, not in double digits anymore, in triple digits. They're not even close if there is any second team, to be honest. Look at the smile on your face. Tell us your thoughts when it comes to the retentions with the amount you went on to 110 CR. Were you really happy moving on to the IPL auction?
Absolutely happy. You know, in a Punjabi wedding, the biggest thing is throwing notes in the air on the bride and groom, and that is happening. For Punjab Kings, we'll be sitting there going that. And like all of the teams will be going like this and this and this, and we'll just go like that. We'll keep the...
You'll not put the pedal down, I must say.
We won't put the pedal down. If we want someone, we can target them, we can get them. We have the right of RTM card in our pocket as well. It's going to be exciting. And I think out of all the other teams, they've got a bit of a core of their players, but we're going with a fresh coach, a fresh vision, maybe fresh luck. But the actual auction, I think we're going to be very excited what comes up. But it's got to be cautious as well, because other teams know how much purse we've got.
Absolutely.
And they can obviously up that purse and burn that purse.
Raise the purse, yeah.
And I think that's our biggest threat, because sometimes you do have too much money. And whereas the other teams have their core, if we don't get our core, it's going to be very tricky for us to pick up our, best 11, the next backups. And then the Indian, on hidden gems, that finding them and then being able to shine, because it's a strategy for 3 years, not 1 year. So I think that's why I think it's worth the risk, the gamble of putting 110 crore there and get the team and the players you really want.
110 crores, 16 players a minimum, because you've already retained a couple of them. We'll come to them as the show progresses. But you mentioned about a very important point, that your strength can be your weakness, because 110 you have, but all the other 9 teams are aware that you have the biggest purse. So they might just tease you a little bit, going on 2 crores more, 5 crores more. And that might backfire you in formation of your team. I know your team is also aware of that. Your management is aware. That's where now comes to the interesting part, Paji. 2 players have been bought already. Both are uncapped. So the uncapped players are done. Now moving on to the internationals. 4 right-to-match cards you have in your hands. Not 1, not 2, 4, which is used the most by a franchisee so far in the IPL Mega Auction 2025. 2 overseas you can buy, 2 Indians. What are your targets? I have a few names, to be honest. One of them is the stand-in captain last season, Sam Curran was there. Arshdeep Singh, who we are hearing reports and we've seen his Baisal says as well. He's unfollowed Punjab Kings. He's somebody, would you want to buy him back? Ashutosh Sharma, Kagi Sarabada, Rahul Char, and many more. Jitesh Sharma, Harshal Patel, so many names are there. What are your targets? 4 players, right to match cards. Give me your reasons and the players for your targets.
The 2 foreign players is Livy. Livy's got to be in there.
Or Liam Livingston, there you go.
Yeah, he's the main guy. He's in form now. He loves the franchise. Personally met him a few times. He loves Punjab. So I think Liam Livingston gives us that, Fifth batting position is Livy's. Come what may, he bats at 5. He bowls 2 to 3 overs if we need them in spin. Gun fielder, and he's connected to the franchise. So I think Liam Livingston's my first choice. My second choice is a toss-up between Rabada or it's going to be Sam. So if we can get Sam maybe for 12 crore or 10 to 12 crore bracket, that'd be good. If we can get Rabada back for 10 crore, I would go for that. And obviously that would be the RTM card. Or if we have to bid a bit more from them, that'd be fine. And that will give us the 8 crore extra that we saved from Sam Curran, because obviously we paid him 18 crore. If we can get Sam back for 12, or Kagiso back for 8 to 12, I'd be happy with those 2 as my foreign retentions. And maybe Nathan Ellis. He might be one that I would probably go up, but I don't see many franchises going for him. Yeah,
he can be one of the steal buys, to be honest, because he's always been very underrated, and that's where I'm saying that Nathan Ellis can be an underrated steal buy. Similarly, you can get back some of your big names, but a hero of last season, Ashutosh Sharma, is there on the cards. Cannot be used a right to match card, but you can buy him back. You can go definitely go for somebody like Rahul Chahar, Jitesh Sharma. What are your thoughts when it comes to
No,
Indian
no, no, no.
spinners?
Rahul Chahar, definitely not. We've had that chapter. We put that to bed. He's a good guy. Love him to bits. But no, we need a frontline spinner, a top quality Indian spinner. If not an Indian spinner, a top quality foreign spinner.
Yeah.
And Noor Ahmed, watch this space. Watch this space.
Okay.
I would love
If
Noor.
you go for a Noor Ahmed on the other end, you can also go for one into Hasaranga if he's fit, because he's a very, very experienced player, a leg spinner you're looking for.
Yeah, 100%. But we want a wicket taking
Yeah,
spin bowler because I think that's where we've always gone wrong. And when it comes to the end of the IPL, it's wickets, the used wickets, and we need a spinner in the thing. And your spinners are really flexible because obviously they can bowl up front, they can bowl in the middle, and they can bowl at the end. So maybe a Yuzi Chahal or an Ashwin back at Punjab Kings would be
that might just
absolutely brilliant. So I'm looking
absolutely.
forward to the spin department because I think that's one of our Achilles heels, and we need to get that right. And with an Australian captain, we might go for an Australian spinner. So watch this space.
Okay, Australian coach Ricky Ponting is there. You can go for Australian spinner. Adam Zampa is there on the ranks as well. You might just
That's the
have
one I'm
him.
thinking about. That's the one I'm thinking about. Yeah.
Had a wonderful 100 and also playing wonderful for Australia as well. Very good in that format. But moving on to a bigger phase now. No more Shikhar Dhawan as your captain leader from the front. So you have a new captain. And just like you mentioned, 110 crores. You have to target a few big names because you can definitely spoil at the auction table for other 9 teams. If you're looking for a captain leader plus a wicket keeper plus a middle order batter, Rishabh Pant is there definitely in your cards.
Rishabh Pant with the punting factor is good, but I'm slightly different to the other teams. My captain choice and probably batting at three, Shreyas Iyer. So
Shreyas Iyer as your captain out of
Shreyas Iyer
nowhere. That's a very
as the
good pick, I
captain.
must say.
Yeah, Shreyas Iyer has to be our captain. He's come, and put him at three. Give him the responsibility with the bat at three, and then I think he will thrive with the responsibility. A younger team, a new team, loves working with punting as well. So for me, I would go for both Shreyas Iyer and punt. Even if it costs you 20 crore each, you've got
20
two.
crore. I'm like, yes, 20 crore each. I'm expecting both to go around 40 crores, to be honest. Like both.
Yeah.
Because I'm not expecting Pant to go below 25.
No, I think point we can play a bit more for him as well because we need the Indian icon players, and I think this is one thing that we have to do with Punjab Kings is connect, the national team, the international team, with a face, and the two faces I want is Shreyas Iyer and Rishabh Pant, and with the captaincy, if you look at the two captaincy skills. Rishabh Pant is not Shreyas Iyer in the field and tactically, and I think that's what's very important for us.
Okay, so you have gone with Shreyas Iyer ahead, at least one person ahead of Rishabh Pant, according to you. We go to Indian captains. There are many more. KL Rahul is one, somebody RCB is targeting. Are you looking forward to him as well, maybe as a leader in your team?
Why not get him back? Get him back, but give him the third position. He needs to bat at three because my potential opening pair is going to be fireworks. So I want that to, if it works after 6 overs, now Punjab have won the game because if Punjab bat the first 6 overs with attacking flair, they'll have the boys in the shed to take them to big scores, and that's been the other big heel is we've not been able to we lose too much wickets in the power play, and
Yeah,
that
that,
has
that is true. That
yeah.
absolutely that is something Punjab Kings with the new head coach has to work on. That's the way you will build your team. But you said about openers, we'll come to wicket keeper openers as well. Too many there in the list. We're not going for Rishabh Pant. And I think Josh Butler, Phil Salt, one of them has to be in your cards because you are an Englishman. You will love having one of them in your team. Is there anybody in the top of the order for
You've
you?
been looking at my list, haven't you? So yeah, I've got I've got Butler and Salt, and then my outside choice is Devon Conway. So that's the three
Devin
I've gone
Conway is
for.
a very responsible player, I must say. But if you go to Indian, I little bit go for Ishan Kishan maybe. Quinton de Kock. I'm very surprised that nobody's naming Quinton de Kock. What's the reason behind that? His retirement from international cricket?
Yeah, I just think that he's not the player he was 2 to 3 years ago. He's very inconsistent. He hasn't got the big scores. And I think Indian bowlers and Indian conditions has worked him out as well. So Ishan Kishan, I would have gone for, but I think probably not. I'd rather have Josh Butler opening with Prabhu Simran because Prabhu Simran is there. So you got Prabhu Simran who can wicket keep. You have Rishabh Pant who can wicket keep, and then if you got Josh Butler,
Josh Butler.
that's the third one. And then Josh is the captaincy. You say opening, this is your thing, and you can be in the field or you could be wicket keeper.
So you're expecting an Aussie to give an Englishman a captaincy?
Yeah, why not? Why not? Why not? Yeah. But as I said, if you've got Shreyas Iyer, he's my captain. He's ahead of Joss. He's still my captain. So Shreyas Iyer will definitely be there. And you need an Indian captain. I think that's the key thing for us.
Okay, so you're going for an Indian captain. You're still backing Shreyas Iyer as your one of your targets to watch out for. You said no Quinton de Kock. You said about the others. We're done with the openers. Moving on to the middle orders, you said Shreyas Iyer. What about the rest, Paji? You have to target a few Indian core responsible IPL players as well. You have us like Shashank Singh in the middle order. He's a power hitter. Somebody like a Rinku Singh or Ramandeep Singh batting at number 6 maybe. But what about number 4 spot, to be honest? Because you have Livingston. If you do not get Rishabh Pant, because you're targeting Shreyas Iyer. What are your targets? Is Rachin Ravindra amongst the cards by any chance? Venkatesh Iyer, David Miller, Sikandar Raza. What are your
Venkatesh
targets?
Iyer, you just named him. That's my choice. That's the one. I want the two Iyers together. And I want Venkatesh to bowl at 4, not bowl. Not bowl him.
Bat at
Bowl him
4.
if it's absolutely necessary. But again, a brain box, another guy who knows how to think. And if he hits the form, gives us another lefty in the middle order. We knowing Livingston bats at 5, we get Venkatesh Iyer in. And the other one I'm going to go for is Nihal Vadera.
Oh, there you go.
That's the Punjabi boy.
So
Punjabi
is he a backup of Shashank Singh by any chance?
He could be again. Is having that Indian option flexibility in the middle of the innings. So I just want a person that is. We have to make Malanpur a fortress. So I want people that are used to those grounds, used to those conditions, and I think Vadera would be great. And I was a bit disappointed in the under-19s, but let's see if he can come in because he batted really well. The other one I would like would be Namandir, but I think Mumbai will take him. So.
Okay, so you're going with Nihal Vadera is one of your choices. Backups of Liam Livingston, to be honest, is what we are thinking about. Marcus Stoinis, maybe. Kunal Pandya, maybe. Is it any one among your options?
Unfortunately, not Marcus Stoinis. I just can't trust him. And if bat him at 3, but he can't bowl because he's too expensive with the ball. So
So is
probably not.
Glenn Maxwell like to like for Liam Livingston, maybe?
Again, probably not for me. I think Maxi with the bat is no longer trustworthy. He's brilliant with the ball and he's
Absolutely.
brilliant with the field. So I won't mind Maxi. I won't say no to him, but I won't pay more than 10 crore for him. So if you're going to get Liam Livingston for 10 crore, would you go for the ideal same player for the same money? Probably not. Yeah. And you want to really limit your foreign players to 4 or 5. I don't think we need more than that because we never use more than 5 foreign players in our team anyway. So that could be. And then could you bring Riley back, Riley Russo, because he played well at the
Riley
end.
Russo,
He played
the
really well at the end.
possibility. Yeah,
Yeah.
he played really well, but now the number of options you have a Josh Inglis in your middle order who's in his form of his life as well, I must tell you, Paji. Could be options, a little bit of headache for Ricky Ponting as well. Moving into the spin department, you mentioned Yuzvendra Chahal, Ravichandran Ashwin. There's so many Indian domestic as well. Adam Zampa, maybe a Washington Sundar on the cards, maybe a Sai Kushore on the cards, maybe.
I like Sai Kushore. I think he could be something that we could really work with. Again, 3-year project, young Indian bowler, very, very talented as well. So I think Sai Kushore, I wouldn't be partial. I would like him. And the other one, obviously, is we like Noor. I like Noor Ahmed. I think he will step out the shadow of Rashid Khan and you will see brilliant. And when it gets to the end of the thing, you can drop one of your paces and play the extra spinner. And I think on some grounds, 3 spinner option isn't a bad thing. So again, the other option is to get Harpreet Brar back.
Okay.
Again, he knows the conditions. And if you want to go for a Tasmanian Punjabi, maybe Nikhil Chaudhary might be a good one if he's in the auction. So
Okay,
again,
Nikhil Chaudhary had a good season, average season, I must say, for the Hobart Hurricanes the last time at the Big Bash. Could
yeah.
be a possibility. You have so many options, Paji, that can be looked into. Moving on to the Pacers now. So many quality Pacers. Is there a chance for return of Mohammad Shami back into the franchise?
100%. I would love Mohammad Shami to come into back home to Punjab. It would be brilliant. And again, an experienced 3-year contract, working with the younger bowlers as well. And someone like an Umran Malik, getting that player to tick at Mohali, that would be brilliant. And I'm saying the other thing we could possibly do is bring in Jofra Archer as a foreign bowler and another all-rounder spot. I think Jofra is getting ready. I saw him in the 100 last time.
Yeah.
He's looking good in the West Indies for England at the moment. He'd be another player. And the third bowler I would like to say is an all-rounded type of bowler, Yudhvir Singh from LSG.
Lucknow Super Giants, yeah.
Yeah, he'd be a really good buy. And maybe get Simranjeet from CSK because he absolutely destroyed Punjab Kings when CSK played us. So yeah,
So you've gone with so many Punjabis in your Punjab Kings, but no left-handers. What about your left-arm seamers?
Well,
Considering
RTM,
that
Arshdeep, innit? So
that's what I asked you, because Arshdeep Singh has unfollowed the Punjab Kings. So
he,
are
he
you
hasn't followed
ready
us
to?
before. Don't worry about social media. The fact is the franchise is correct with their strategy. You're paying Bumrah 18 crore. Is Arshdeep worth 80 crore? That's the one question I ask
But you
myself.
have you could have added him in the 11 crore bracket, Paji.
Well, that's probably what he probably wants, 14 or 15. So
Oh,
he's
okay.
he's getting his market rate. And I think if we get him for 15 crore, I'll be happy. I'd be absolutely happy. But again, with Arshdeep, one thing we have to do, we have to look at his record in the last 2 years. And it hasn't been great. He's taking wickets, we grant that, but he's 10 runs and over. So we've also got the purple cap holder, Purple Patel. And,
Purple
I was his
Patel.
biggest, I was biggest critic. Bring him back. Bring him back. And
So many options, Paji. I must tell you, 110.5 crores. You will not be short of your list and short of your players' suggestions as well. But our focus goes back to from where it all started. The two only players you brought in the IPL retentions: Shashank Singh for 5.5 crores and Prap Simran Singh for 4 crores only. 9.5 is the only amount you've spent in the IPL retention. That's fair enough. But my focus is that, are these two players definite starters in your playing 11?
100%. And again, this is the why we kept them. Rob Simran, he's a brilliant batsman, but he needs experience on the other end. And this is that's why I've gone with Josh Butler,
Okay.
Bill Salt, or Devon Conway. You suddenly got somebody on the other end that is, very, very,
Constantly communicating with him.
that's what he needs. And unfortunately, we didn't have that last time. And he's just got to learn to bat 6 overs. Take the risks when they need to take the risks, but bat us the power play. That's your job. You need to bat us 6 overs, 7 overs, 8 overs. And once he's in, he's in. So, that's the other
Yeah.
thing. Shashank, he batted really well. And I think that fourth batting spot for Indian is a very, very marquee spot. And, the franchise trust him 100%. And, he played really well last season.
True
Has
that.
to improve his fielding, his ground fielding
Yeah.
especially. So, and I think it's worth paying him that money. Otherwise, we would have gone for Ashutosh.
Yeah,
But
it was a toss up between Ashutosh or Shashank, to be honest. But I think he's gone with a little bit of more experience, with a more compact player. I think Shashank is a very good fit in the lower middle order. So many players to be discussed about, Paji. Thank you
yeah.
so much. One final question before we are done with the show: how much are you confident Punjab Kings can finally build a wonderful squad moving into the IPL auction table?
I think we've always had very good squads. It's the team ethics and team dynamics. And, we've added Ricky Ponting. I think that's the trump card. Somebody who's got the experience of
Absolutely.
winning the IPL, taking teams to finals, taking teams to playoffs. I think that's vital. And I think the players will really relate to Ricky Ponting. They will fear him. And again, I just hope from our management perspective, Ricky's got the keys, let him drive the car. And that, as long as we can do that, we can say, like, this is the guy. If it fails, Ricky's to blame, not the management. And if it's successful, Ricky takes the plaudit. So if we can do that and let him drive the car, I'll be more than happy. And we might get to the playoffs. And if we get to the playoffs, we could win it.
We might have the maiden IPL title, is what you're thinking is. Okay, leave it up to Ricky Ponting, an an Australian legend, but also an IPL legend as a coach as well. Thank you so much, Paji. Thank you to all the viewers for watching this one. Punjab Kings IPL 2025 auction strategies done and dusted. Don't forget to subscribe to the Fifth Umpire, press the bell icon as well. Thank you so much, and bye-bye.